Hey, do I get to go to the gun show? I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that a couple years ago I weighed 206 pounds, 25% body fat. Now down to 165 pounds. That's 41 pounds down, and my body fat is down to 9 to 12%, depending on what mood my weight scale is in the morning when I get on it. P90X is the real deal. It is the real deal. And all that weight loss did not come from P90X, but the fat loss did. I had gone from 206 to about 190 pre-P90X, just eating better and getting a little more cardio into my life. But it was about 190 pounds that I committed to doing P90X, and that's where the fat really came off. I've done 4 whole rounds of P90X. This is round 5. Today's going to be day 37, which is plyometrics, and God, I love plyometrics. That's one of my favorite workouts. Always has been. I just like the jumping around. It's not quite as strenuous for me trying to pump all this iron you're also supposed to pump these other days of the week. You know, when I first started P90X round 1, day 1, chest and back, that's how many pull-ups I could do. Yeah, count them. 0. I can do some pull-ups now. The chin-ups are easier. I can whip out 12 chin-ups easily. The pull-ups are a little more challenging, and what I'm trying to work on now is widening my grip. You know, I could do 5, 6, 7 regular pull-ups, and you know, same thing with close grip pull-ups. And now I'm trying to widen my pull-up grip to try to get a little bit more on the, you know, in that upper back area, which I think I need. Well, the nice thing about P90X is you can modify, you can change, you can do other things. The first round of P90X, I bought weights that were 15 pound, dumbbells 15 pounds, 20 pounds, and 30 pounds. Since then, I've gotten some wrist weights, some ankle weights to vary my routine. For instance, for Kempo, for instance, I now use 5-pound ankle weights and 2-pound wrist weights. In fact, this last session of Kempo I had 4-pound wrist weights, and boy, whew, I could barely get through that hour session. By the end of that session, my legs and shoulder felt like they were going to fall off. I mean, that was, you know, it's amazing what just a little bit of extra weight will do. Now, I know some of you guys are using weighted vests for plyo, and I'm intrigued by that, but you know, I'm just not sure I'm quite there yet for that. The biggest change from doing P90X from round to round is my attitude towards yoga. Like everybody, I just despised yoga. Well, like most everybody, I despised yoga the first time I did yoga. You know, now 5 rounds out, I look forward to yoga. Maybe it's because I'm stronger, maybe my shoulders are stronger, my arms are stronger, my core is stronger, so I can actually do some of these poses. So it's not like I'm struggling to hold these poses anymore, or most of them. I still struggle on some of it. But I just enjoy. I look forward to yoga. I really look forward to yoga. So still a little long, and I cut out a little bit of it. But I look forward to yoga. It is just fun. The what I don't like, I still don't like, that I've never liked, chest, shoulders, and tries. Phase 2, first workout. I don't know. I just can't get into some of those. I just can't get into some of the exercises. The one that I like the most, chest and back. Love chest and back. And shoulders and arms from round 1. And legs and back. You know, legs and back is a challenge. The leg part isn't so hard for me because I like to run, and I generally run on trails, so I get a lot of up and down stuff, not just your straight out street stuff. So the lunges and stuff aren't too bad for me. And now that I can do pull-ups, the pull-ups aren't so bad either. So the whole workout is kind of a nice, hard, challenging workout. And that's the thing about P90X. You know, when Tony says, don't say you can't, say presently struggle with. And you know what, that's true for a lot of stuff. Now, don't say, I can't do this, or this is too hard, or how do they do this? Just say, I can do this one day. You know, I can do this one day. And maybe that one day will never come, and you never will, but more likely that day is going to come, and you're going to be able to do that. You're going to do that you couldn't do before. The crane, I can do the crane now. I couldn't imagine how I could do it before. I can do the crane now, and I can do pull-ups now. P90X has done a world of good for my running. You know, I used to jog and run a little bit, depending on what you wanted to call it, in my 20s and 30s, and then I kind of like stopped doing it and gained that usual middle-aged weight that most everybody gets, and that's when my weight really swelled up to over 200 pounds. But I'm back to running this past year. Thanks to P90X, I've run a couple of half marathons, probably say like four or five 10Ks and 2 or 3 5Ks, maybe like 9 or 10 races. I mean, we're not talking about serious time commitment, but my last half marathon I booked in at that would have been fast, an hour and 44 minutes, which is pretty good for somebody my age. Let's do this again. This isn't bad, is it? But look up here. This ain't good. Look at all that gray hair up there. Woo! You know what? I'm getting ready to turn 62 years old. 62 years old and doing that P90X. You know, it can be done. A lot of people that, you know, if you're sitting on the fence or you're going, oh man, I'm never going to be able to do that. You can do it. You can do it. Just believe in yourself. Of course, I have to give the same disclaimer if I'm going to say go ahead and do P90X as everybody else says. Always, always, always consult your physician before you start any exercise or diet program. But really think about it. Think about it. I follow the exercise program religiously. In fact, in 4 rounds, I only missed 2 days in 4 rounds. So you know I'm a stick-to-it kind of guy. When I see something I want to do, I'm just going to stick to it and do it. I don't follow the diet plan though. I eat pretty clean. Eat a lot of protein. Don't eat a lot of garbage. Don't drink coffee anymore. People know I used to be a coffee drinker. Don't drink sodas anymore. You know, in a day for me, a full bore, man, I would have before noon, I would have like 4 or 5 cups of coffee and a couple sodas, all caffeined up. You know, I would be riding high. But I gave all that up. No coffee, no sodas, hardly any diet sodas. Once in a blue moon, I'll drink a diet soda. No alcohol, no cookies, no pizza. But you know what? There are lots of other things. There are lots of other things you get used to eating that aren't pretty good. I've always been a breakfast kind of guy. So eating like eggs and egg whites is like, oh man, love that. So anyway, that's it for now. I just want to give a quick overview and one big major shout out to Soldier Girl for bringing it. You know, hey, whatever, what can I say? Anybody have anything they want to ask me, or I'm going to try to come on later and talk about some supplements that I use. You know, every round I try to do something different with supplements. I'm not doing that much this time around, and maybe that's why I'm finding this round to be a little bit tougher. Maybe I'm not having enough carbs, you know, that I should have. I don't know. Anyway, this round my daughter's has joined me, and that's kind of fun. You know, it's fun to work out with somebody else. I've always done it by myself because I'm kind of inner directed and highly motivated. When I decide to do something, I just go ahead and do it. But she's made it a lot more fun this time around. Again, I'm going to try to get on again and talk about other stuff with P90X. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and maybe in another later video I can talk about some of those, you know, address some of those questions or concerns. Anyway, I'm out of here because this has run very long. If you've made it to this end, I thank you very much for watching, and you have a great day, and just bring it!